What's up, everybody? Welcome to Dodger Heads, presented by DodgerBlue.com. My name is Jess Weigel, joined today by Dalton Rushing. Dalton, thanks for hopping on the show. How's the spring been for you so far?
It's been good. Normal spring as a catcher. It gets busy, but no, it's been going really well.
You mentioned normal spring as a catcher. Is there a normal spring for a guy who's playing catcher, taking grounders at first base, and also getting some outfield work in?
No, it's a little all over the place, but it's kind of what I signed up for. So,
as I was looking back, kind of going back to college, you've sort of, the versatility thing is not necessarily new to you, because at Louisville, you sort of had to find ways to get onto the field. How has that helped you as you've sort of made the transition into the Dodgers organization?
It helps at first, for sure. I never really played the outfield in college. Obviously played first base for basically my first 2 seasons. So, like, I guess the second nature effect is a little bit there as far as first base, understanding position. Obviously, there's a little more ins and outs at this level for it, but yeah, no, it's not too big of an adjustment. I feel pretty comfortable over there.
What was that first conversation like when they presented you with the idea of like, hey, we might try you in the outfield and see what happens? Like, when was the last time you had played outfield?
I had only played 1 inning of outfield my whole life, and it was in 2021 in summer ball, and it was because we had a guy go down hurt, and it was like, all right, hey, you ever played outfield? I'm like, no, give me a glove, let's go. Played right field, actually threw somebody out at third, and I was like, wow, this is kind of fun. So last year I got a little bit of an idea of that, and yeah, it was kind of like on the fly, like, hey, you're going to start taking reps in the outfield. Boom, we hop on it, we start doing little things, trying to get comfortable out there as quick as possible, and ended up playing like 35, 40 games out there at the end of last year.
What have the Dodgers sort of communicated both in the short term and the long term with you about catcher, outfield, first base? Is it like, hey, short term, this is what we have for you, but long term, we have something different? Or is it sort of a day by day?
I think it's more of an emphasis on understanding my role, understanding who I am, how I play, essentially, like, what do they want at that level? They want my bat. And that's what I understand. And as far as the positioning side of things, it's like, look, I could catch one day, I could be in left field the next day, I could be at first base on the third day. I don't really know. So as far as the defensive side of things, I'm really just preparing for whatever comes. You know, the first opportunity that arises, how can I basically grab a hold to it and not miss it, you know?
Does that impact your bat? I mean, I know, like, from the outside, it's sort of like, well, play defense and then go hit, but is there a mental toll of kind of having to learn all these new positions, not knowing where you're going to play every day, impact you offensively, do you think?
100%. For a normal athlete, I think a lot of guys think about that a little too in depth in a way. For me, it's like, look, I don't care. It's whatever I have to do to be on this team, be in this clubhouse, win a ring year in, year out, compete for a ring year in, year out. And I kind of understand that. And I think I've done a pretty good job of just saying, look, whatever you guys need, I'm here to play and I'm going to hit. Like, that's my bread and butter is I'm going to go hit, whether it's spring or it's the end of the season. I don't really care. Like, that's kind of something that I just try and like carry along with me, second nature.
Awesome. Last question. For you, how has the transition to spring training been? 12 months ago, you hadn't been above A-ball. Now you're in a major league clubhouse and you belong. What's that been like for you?
It's been good. Getting to know these guys more and more every day, especially the pitchers on a different level, understanding what they like to do, understanding what they like to throw. I think that's pretty valuable, especially in a clubhouse like this. These guys have been doing it, some of these guys, 8, 10, 12 years, and it's like, all right, like, they're pretty in tune with what they want to do on a mound. So it's like, the better I understand that, the easier my job is when that time comes.
Awesome. Well, that's Dodger prospect Dalton Rushing. Dalton, thanks again for being with us, and thanks everyone for watching.
Thanks, guys.